My anxiety was everyday and environmental, so it hugely affected my school life. As a small child, I missed, during the primary school years, I missed an awful lot of education, and as a result, I was homeschooled. When I was integrated back into secondary school, I was often punished and often called the naughty child. So school was a huge trigger for me.
It's very hard to leave him when he is in such a state.
Don't cry. She actually had a panic attack on the way to school.
Did you feel like you were done? It is hard, it's difficult.
I'm here today to discuss school anxiety. Freddie, who's 9 years old, is going to help me out with this episode. Hi Freddie! Every child has to go to school. It's a big change for your child, and it's also a big change for you. You may both be feeling understandably nervous about the big day. Maybe your child is struggling with anxiety and their first day was some time ago. We're here to help whatever stage you're at. Here's my top tips for new starters, and then I'll take you through some great tips for older children who are struggling too.
Talk about school.
Start to introduce it into conversations as early as you can, as this will get your child used to the concept. Give them time to process it and also express any concerns that they may have. Make school sound exciting when you talk about it. All the amazing things they're going to learn, all the new friends they're going to make, and the fun games they're going to play. Reassure them that they will always be safe.
Visit the school.
It doesn't need to be a formal visit. Point it out if you're driving past, make an effort to walk past it so that they can have a really good look and start to recognise the buildings. Go to the school fetes and fairs. There are more formal open days you can usually attend, and you can usually book and visit in with the school if you can't actually make the open day. Things don't seem so scary when you put a face to them.
Change your routine.
It's a good idea to gradually start altering your child's routine as the start of term approaches. This may mean getting them up earlier or eating breakfast quicker. Why not do a few dry school runs to figure out how long everything's going to take? This way, you'll be more relaxed on the first day, and so will your child.
Try not to cry in front of them.
This will only reinforce their fears, and it could make them more anxious.
School refusal.
Involve the teachers, as they are trained to deal with situations just like this. They'll usually suggest using exposure therapy, where you approach it in stages, e.g. walking into the school, standing together in the playground, going into the school for a look around, talking to a teacher, and so on and so forth. Whilst their fears may still exist, they'll begin to realise that they're safe, and that will help them cope.
Tips for people at school who are suffering from anxiety.
If your child has an intense fear of mixing with other children, goes to great lengths to avoid having to do so, maybe throwing tantrums, or is highly self-conscious and exhibits physical behaviours like shaking or sweating when in social situations, it could be that they're experiencing social anxiety.
When you see an erratic behaviour or something that overtakes their life in other aspects, that's what you need to look out for.
Worried that I'm going to be alone and that there aren't going to be any of my friends.
Lots of children are shy, but social anxiety goes far beyond this, and if left untreated, it can lead to depression and isolation in the long term. So getting professional help via your GP should absolutely be considered. It's also really important to communicate with your child if they're suffering anxiety around school. It may be that they're being bullied, and in this case, having a really open relationship where you talk to each other regularly could be key to finding out exactly what's going on.
Have you ever been worried about bullying?
Not really, but I know that other people are.
The most underrated thing that you can do is to be empathetic and understanding, to give that child time to smile, to reassure, to use soft tones in their voices, to get down onto their level rather than stand above them.
We've created a journal that you and your child can sit down with after school. It's quick and it's fun to fill out, but it's going to allow you to dive deeper than simply asking, what did you do at school today?
How do you feel about school now?
Lots better and happy.
The Channel Mum Children's Anxiety course is coming. Make sure you join Channel Mum now. There's a link below so you hear about it first. There are so many strategies and ideas that will really help you if school is just one of the things that your child is anxious about.